of shares. In this topic, now we will study transfer of shares and transmission of shares. Transfer of shares. Transfer means to give the shares from one person to another. Transfer of shares means transfer of ownership of the shares from one person to another. It means giving away the shares to someone else willingly. It is a voluntary act on the part of the shareholder. The shareholder is giving away the shares on his own. It is given for a consideration, that is, it can be sold or by way of gift, or it might be gifted to someone else. Every member has a right to transfer the shares, but there are certain limitations. That is, only public companies can transfer shares freely. For private limited companies, there are restrictions as to whom they can transfer the shares. Public companies can transfer the shares in the open market. For private limited companies, it is as per mentioned in the Articles of Association. The original shareholder's name is struck off from the register of members and the new shareholder's name is entered in it. The original shareholder is known as transferor and the person to whom the shares are to be transferred is known as transferee. So, transfer of shares refers to a procedure wherein the shares are going to be transferred from one person to another willingly. So, it might be wherein the shares are going to be sold or it might be by way of gift to someone else. This is the format of a share transfer. This mentions the details about the transfer that will be taking place. The member fills the instrument of transfer and submits it to the company along with the share certificate. The instrument of transfer is signed by two witnesses. So, these witnesses are going to authenticate that the transfer is taking place willingly. There is a stamp duty that has to be paid by the transferor. So, whenever the transfer is going to take place, at that time it gets registered and this transfer, the stamp duty on it has to be paid. In case of shares held by demat form, there is no stamp duty to be paid. It is transferred automatically. Transfer of shares is applicable only when the shareholder's name is there in the register of members. So this means that whosever names are there in the register of members, only they are allowed to sell the shares or they can gift it to someone else. A person having a bearer's share certificate, he cannot transfer the shares through this procedure as the question of transfer does not arise at all. There is no name written on the bearer share certificate. The authority to transfer the shares is only with the board of directors. Only they can authorize this. There is a procedure wherein the board of directors go through the transfer that has to take place and pass a resolution if it fulfills all the provisions of the transfer of shares. When can refusal to transfer the shares take place? Transfer of shares is a privilege. It is a facility that is given to the shareholder. Therefore, this transfer has to take place very carefully. This transfer, that is the transfer of shares, it is taken place by the board of directors. They being the authority to transfer the shares can refuse the transfer of shares under Companies Act under these circumstances. When the provision given under Memorandum of Association are not fulfilled by transferor. For example, it might be that the shares are not yet fully paid. And so, if the shares are going to be fully paid, only then the shares will be transferred. Instrument of transfer is not as per the rules of Companies Act. There is a format as per the Companies Act, and this is known as the instrument of transfer. And so all the details related to the transferor, transferee and the details about the shares to be transferred has to be mentioned. If it hasn't taken place, then the board of directors may refuse to transfer the shares. The transfer form, that is instrument of transfer, is not accompanied by share certificates. Whenever the transfer form has to be submitted, it has to be submitted along with the original share certificate. If this hasn't taken place, the refusal to transfer the shares or can take place. When there is a mortgage or loan taken against the shares. So, if there is a loan taken against the shares, such shares also cannot be transferred. In during all these four cases, if at all the transferor observes that he is not been able to transfer the shares, then the member can appeal to the NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal. So it can approach this within 30 days of the receipt of refusal notice. If no notice is required, member can appeal within 60 days in case of private limited company and within 90 days in case of public companies. Only then it can be transferred. Transfer of shares. Blank transfer and forced transfer. What are blank transfer refers to the transfer wherein name of the transferor is mentioned but the name of the transferee is kept blank. No name is mentioned in the column of transferee. The instrument of transfer can be transferred as many times as needed along with the share certificate, and at last when the transferee decides to keep the shares, he fills the transfer forms in his own name and hands it over to the company. So this is called as blank transfer, wherein the name of the transferee is not filled until the final transfer is going to take place. It is a risky type of transfer because anyone who gets hold of these documents may write his name and then he can send it to the company and become the shareholder of that company. But it enables easy purchase and sale of shares. Because the column of the transferee is not filled up, this document can be sold as many times as required. The stamp duty need not be paid each time the transfer takes place because the stamp duty has to be paid only at the final time when the shares are going to be transferred in the name of the transferee. Till then, this transfer can take place any number of times. So it is paid only when the person who wants to keep the shares to himself. At that time, the stamp duty has to be paid. Forced transfer, as the word itself indicates, forced. Forced means something which is wrong. And so, in this type of transfer, the transferor's signature is forged. That is, it is being copied. And so, if such a forgery takes place, at that time, such a transfer cannot be considered as valid. And so, the company will not register this type of transfer at all. It is a forgery. Forgery, that is wherein the transfer has taken place due to wrong practices. The next topic, transmission of shares. Transmission of shares. It refers to the procedure wherein the shares are going to be transferred due to operation of law. The shares are transferred due to the death, insolvency or insanity of the shareholder. The shares get automatically transferred to the nominee. So, whenever the death of the shareholder takes place, the nominees that are mentioned in the company's books, the shares are going to get transferred to that person. Insolvency, that is wherein the person has become insolvent and the shares will be transferred to him. Lunacy or insanity, wherein the shareholder has become mad and therefore the shares will get transferred to the registered nominee or to the person appointed by the court. It is an involuntary act, that is wherein the shareholder has not willingly transferred the shares. The legal heir, that is the successor, approaches the company for the process of transmission. So the legal heir may be the nominee or he can be the person looking after the insolvency procedure. There is no stamp duty or any charges to be paid by the heir. The company transmits the shares out of consideration. If there is any loan taken against the shares, the liability gets carried forward to the heir. That is, the new shareholder will now have to bear that loan. He will have to repay that loan. Let us see during the events to whom the shares are transferred. During the death of the member, the shares get transferred to the legal heir of the member, that is, the nominees mentioned in the company's books. Insanity. So, whenever the shareholder has become lunatic, then it gets transferred to the guardian of that particular shareholder. Insolvency, that is wherein the shares are going to be transferred to the official receiver appointed by the court. And this person is going to distribute the amount whatever is received from the transmission of shares that has taken place. Transfer of shares refers to a procedure wherein the shares are willingly transferred by gift or by sale. But here the shares are going to be transferred involuntarily due to the death, insolvency or insanity. The transfer of shares is applicable or it is a facility that is given only for public limited companies. Transmission of shares is going to be transferred due to the reasons which are unavoidable.